Near the beautiful sights of the San Francisco Bay Area, Square Vision Entertainment brings you the Square Warriors Championship. 4 talented fighters ready for action tonight in world-class boxing.
Square Vision Entertainment, where warriors are made champion.
Introduction by Wayne Wilson. Never know what's going to happen on somebody making a pro debut.
And nobody really knows much about him other than one clip on YouTube. It's a big unknown what he's bringing to the table tonight.
Tim, you interviewed.
It'll be interesting, to see this shift. He's got some MMA experience, so we'll see how that plays out into his ringside debut. But talking to him yesterday, he's definitely excited and ready to go. Ready to go. Good mindset coming in.
Sparred a lot of top fighters at Undisputed Boxing Gym, from Prentice Brewer on down the list. He got a lot of solid work for this camp, so he should be prepared.
Okay, they're getting ready. What do you tell us tail of the tape now for this fight?
Yeah, so Luis La Perla Casillas comes in with an overall mark of 0-1-1, 150.8 pounds, and again, training here in Oakland, California, right out of the East Bay. And Jared Ejigu again, 150.4, pro debut out of Los Angeles.
Just to determine this.
I think that for Jared, we're going to look for length, distance, and to use power from the extended punches to fully extend. And I think for Casillas, you're going to want to get on the inside. And like his trainer, Abe Morenas, told me before the fight, they're looking to get opportunities with the right hand.
Casillas had no fear. He had no fear of the opponent, being tall, being unknown practically. He says that he's ready, that he hasn't felt as good. He's had a good camp, so he's ready to go. Here we go. Round 1 of a scheduled 4th rounder in the 154-pound division. La Perla, the Pearl, with red, with green stripes, black and red. Jared Ejigu. See if he's able to use. Actually, it's not that much of a difference as far as the reach, at least when it appears from here.
Yeah, no one's really asserting themselves early, but they're both respecting each other's reach, and they're respecting the power of either fighter.
Casillas looking to work the body a little bit here in the early going.
Looks like Casillas is trying to close that distance, and that right hand is creeping over when Jared's hand is dropping low, so that right hand could land soon.
It was almost a head-on clash of heads. It is only because Casillas is going in, pretty much trying to tuck himself in and go into the infighting, and Ejigu just didn't get out of the way, so that I think he lacks experience in that side, in that end. Ejigu
is doing one habit I don't really like, where he's pulling straight back, and he's there to be hit. So if a feint or a counter comes from Casillas, he could get hit with a big shot, like he did right there.
Yeah. I think his height saved him from being a full head blow. He was able to pull away a little bit.
It looks like he sparred a lot of people that he's bigger than, and that he's gotten into some bad habits that Casillas might make him pay for in this fight.
Debutant, and he can see that. There he goes. Oh, wow. It grabbed it, hit him a little bit of a trip, but still counts. He was punched at the outset. He doesn't seem like he's hurt.
It's a strong right uppercut, a good flurry, and Ejigu has a very unorthodox, awkward style that is very hard to time.
So now the road upwards begins for Casillas.
Yeah. I mean, Casillas here, he's been dominating the round for the most part, but still getting knocked down. Good counterattack by Ejigu.
Good head, right to the body. And now he's in the inside and working.
Ejigu just landed a really good left hook, a little bit ago, and it made Casillas have to turn on. So he's shown that he has 2 punches in this fight, a right uppercut and a left hook that are both pretty powerful.
The styles making this an exciting fight since the onset. Also, it's not the usual body type that Ejigu brings on.
No, but Ejigu, even for the lean frame, has shown a little bit of power here in the early going. He has landed a few impact punches.
Wants to end the one punch, Casillas. Goes to the body, goes to the top. Was able to hit the body, not the top. But he's going for the full piñata blow.
Yeah, very exciting round. He's trying to finish that right hand.
End of the round.
This is Jocelyn.
And I'm Carolina from Hooters of Dublin, and you're watching World Class Boxing.
So here we go. We're ready for round 2. Very exciting fight.
Yeah, and what I meant by that was that I think Casillas has put himself in a position to maybe for a knockdown a little bit later, because I think he has landed more punches, has been the aggressor.
Well, he's throwing the more powerful punches, trying to hit him in the chin. He's been close a couple of times. Really, I don't think he really has been able to give full impact on the blows.
It looks like Ejigu is the bigger man in there. When he lands punches, the punches are somewhat more effective, as unorthodox as his striking is.
Casillas is beginning to find his range. He's getting closer to a lot of those punches. And like you said, there's no pullback on, there's no movement, side movement, lateral movement from Jarrett.
Ejigu does an interesting thing where he's turning his head. He just got hit, but he turns his head to avoid the right hand. He ducks real low to get out of the way. It's very awkward.
Now Casillas is going to the body with effectiveness.
He also opens himself up, though, Ejigu does, with when he misses.
That was
Casillas can land the right connection.
Dasher hits. We were talking about that possibility.
You see that with 2 tall fighters who fight on the inside. The head's got to meet somewhere, and they met together.
Now he's coming in. That's a strange punch. Coming in with the right overhead while he's moving away.
Ejigu's doing a lot of interesting things in there. He's switching stances, he's throwing awkward punches, but he's just keeping Casillas really off balance, and that's something that's interesting in this fight.
One of those one of those fights in which you see something you normally don't see, which is the physical attributes that Jarrett brings into the fight. It even appears to be a slower puncher than he is.
Yeah, and just looking at his physical frame, how many super welterweights are going to be 6'4"?
Not many. Good right. Yeah, I was able to catch him. If nothing else, he is scoring points now.
It's looking like Ejigu doesn't have too much left in the tank right now.
He's getting tired. Definitely winded.
That's one of the things of somebody that's making a pro debut. Pacing themselves becomes a factor.
Casillas, I also think that Casillas is really doing good work landing to the body, and that maybe we didn't notice it at first, but now it's paying dividends.
He was hitting him, and he was being effective. Now he's going up in the body again, to the face again. Head punch. Is he tiring?
Yeah, he's definitely tiring. He's having a hard time protecting him.
More punches to the body. More susceptible down to headshots. And I don't know, he might just quit it right around here. Crowd loves it.
Flurry of punches.
Where Vision Entertainment, where warriors are made champion. First round by Ejigu.
a good win from the second round by Casillas, and that brings us to round 3. In case you just joined us.
Well, Chico's been the aggressor early. He's coming out.
That was a straight punch. It was like almost like a tennis swing.
It's an awkward uppercut is, I guess, what I'd say. That was a backhand.
Backhand. But that's from inexperience. I don't think he needs to be throwing legal punches. He was throwing some odd punches before.
I think he's just an awkward fighter, and it seems like for this round he wanted to start strong.
Good body shot.
Yeah, but he's got to pace himself.
Now Casillas working to the body again. I think he realized that it was effective in the second round. More effective than try to go head hunting.
If I was Casillas, I'd really try to step on the gas right here, because you got to remember he was down in the first round, and this is a close fight, or a close round right now.
Casillas still seems to be getting the better of the two. I think he also has a little bit of an advantage with being a better technician. And I think now that Echigo is having a hard time really getting on any type of a consistent attack.
I think both of these guys are making it hard on the other guy to really impose their will.
Yeah, working the body out of the top, comes up top. That left hook.
Good left hook was the best of the exchange. And again, now Jared Echigo hasn't been able to get even to fend off the attack by Casillas.
I'm seeing a little trick by Echigo that I'm not sure he knows he's doing, but he's leaning on Casillas, and I think that's also winding Casillas a little bit because he's a much bigger man.
Now, looked like Jared was trying to take a little bit of a break.
I think Casillas smartly trying to work the body a little bit, trying to get inside of those wild hooks and then just do some damage inside.
Good uppercut, left hook, an uppercut that hits again in the solar plexus. Goes for the killing. Echigo's resistant.
I think when both guys look at the tape here, they're going to realize they could have fixed a lot of things in this fight. They're both jumping in sort of recklessly right now.
I think it shows, again, one is first, the lack of experience. I think that what you said is going to give them both a lot of experience after this fight.
Because I think both fighters could be establishing a jab, and you're just seeing both guys kind of winging power shots at times in this fight.
I think it looks like that knockdown made a difference. It made Casillas go more into, at least try to even out, first of all, the fall, and then try to go on his own. But there's no doubt that Casillas has taken command of the fight.
Hi, my name is Carolina, and you're watching the Battle for the Golden State. We'll be right back.
Here we go then, fourth round. There's an opinion that this might be for the deciding round. Echigo comes out swinging.
The thing is, both fighters have.
It was a punch. Yeah, it was a punch with a slip, but they will count it as a. They hit him while the guy was slipping, so it was a simultaneous punch and a slip, but it counts. So this is going to make it more interesting. It's going to force Casillas to go all out.
Well, Casillas needs to drop him or stop him because he's down on points now.
Yeah, 2 knockdowns.
So 2 knockdowns in the fight. In both cases, it looked like they were not clear knockouts, but he did go down.
Yeah. Got to maintain that balance.
One of those odd cases in which you might have it going up with a fighter that landed more punches, that connected the better punches, and yet might be losing the fight.
And what you have to think about if you are Casillas and this happens to you is, what did I do wrong? And I think some of what he did wrong was he didn't focus on his fundamentals, and he got in and he kind of got reckless at times.
Casillas still has a little bit more gas left of the tank. Yeah, Echigo's just trying to neutralize him now.
Well, he's got to go for the knockdown.
I think the stoppage actually is there too. It's up to if he wants to press the action he's capable of, because he almost turned away right there.
Right. And down to the body. Good uppercut.
He's working him now. Echigo's just trying to hold on. And now a counterattack.
So he might be just a punch away from getting a victory here. But good job by Echigo. Playing possum at sometimes, still coming back with a punch here and there.
He's picking his counter shots. You just have to wonder why he didn't try to fight at distance the whole fight, since he's very effective from out there.
Oh, wow.
That was no punch.
No.
And I don't know how you have it at home, but this is going to be a difficult fight to score.
Yeah, but Casillas got him in the corner. If he bolts, he wins. Wow, what a finish. He's working him hard. What an ending. What an ending.
That is something special.
That was remarkable.
You don't see that every day. He got up from 2 knockdowns and stops the guy with barely any time left in the last round.
2 knockdowns in a 4-round fight, but gets the TKO late in the 4th. And the reality is, I mean, even though Ejigu, in addition to the knockdowns, did some other good things for his debut, Casillas, in my opinion, really was the aggressor and did dominate the fight for the most part.
He was the technically more sound fighter. It was just he was making mistakes in inopportune times and paying for it.
Right. He was opening himself up. He was off balance. At times he was too patient, and at other times he wasn't patient enough.
He knew the range he wanted to get to, but he didn't set up that range at times. He just jumped in, or like you were saying, he just stood outside of the range.
Still, I think if you're Ejigu, even though you're disappointed by the defeat, I mean, there are definitely, as you indicated, some good things to build off of.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not many people lose their pro debut and knock a guy down 2 times. That shows you that you have legit power in this division.
Yeah, he did. Even for that lean frame, you know, the power was evident. And I think just with a little bit more technical training, I think he could become a very good boxer.
Yeah, and I think also a hard part for him is he's so unorthodox. You expend energy moving around so much and throwing punches that are unorthodox.
Ladies and gentlemen, well played to start off tonight. Let's give both of these fighters one more round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of 2 minutes and 22 seconds into our 4th round, referee Dan Staub with the start of this contest, your winner by TKO, Luis Laparra. Like that?